So, all right, good day, everyone. I am here in my own coach. If you haven't gotten a tour of this unit before, oh, this thing, I don't know about it. Totally different story. This is my 96 Country Coach Intrigue 36-footer. It's gotten some remodels and stuff done on it in the past. I'll put a description below of some of the tours of this coach. I am getting ready to actually kind of just throw another tour together, and we're getting ready to go to Las Vegas here at the end of the month. So we're going to have some great little videos of this with the whole family rolling around. But we are going to be installing a new thermostat today. The Dometic one here. Some will have a narrow one that would have been located here, factory. Previously, since this one was too big, you had to find a new place for it. So I had my fantastic fan located right here in the little holder to kind of cover all that up. And I'm hoping, I haven't opened the box yet or checked this out, but I'm hoping to get to actually go back to the factory location. And then when I do my wall overlay, we'll get rid of that also. But I just want to comment, I've got the new Micro Air thermostat in here. Now, here's my question. Why can't people just send you an owner's manual? A simple copy of the owner's manual. But no, you got to get a link, then you got to use your own printer, yada, yada, yada. Then you got the owner's manual, so then you can actually do the installation. Because, as I learned many, many, many moons ago, reading the owner's manual will always make you much more dangerous. So, I have printed off the owner's manual, and I put it in the box like I wish Micro Air, the maker of this fine One Touch, would have done for me, but they didn't. So we have this here, which is the new thermostat. Now, I expedited this, get this open, to get it here quicker. But then you come to find out that there's actually a lead time on how long it takes to make these. So you still have to wait 7 to 10 days, even with expedited freight, to get it. I do know that this mounts like this. And woo! All right. I'm going to attempt to open this door and see if it clears it. It does. I mean, it's wedging against the wall if you overextend it. But I think once I get it mounted flush against the wall, I should be dangerous. It's barely, looks like it's gonna kind of almost cover my old holes. So now I'm gonna pull the phone cable that took to the back of this from inside of up here, back around after I pull this access here off, and then shove it back through the factory hole, it looks like, and then plug it into the back of the new thermostat. So I'll get that going. Then we're gonna see what this new Micro Air is all about. It does seem to be pretty cool. It's all touch screen display, so on and so forth, all knickknacks and gewgaws. So let's get this thing installed. All right, I wanted to pause. I've got that wire pulled out of this cabinet. Close that up. I'll pull this off of the wall. I'm gonna do some temporary thing just to cover this up till I get the whole overlay done of this particular wall here. But I wanted to stop for a second, pause. So here is their bracket because it slides on. So you've got to put this and this in here, and then I'm going to assume I got to cut that out of the middle because that's going to go through the middle of the phone jack. And then plug this in. As you saw, I hope the time lapse worked. I took this, taped it to the wall, and that caught all of my debris. This was sitting up in here in the very corner, like this. Caught my debris, got that done. Now I'm going to get a pair of loppers, cut that out of the center. The pro tip of the day is wrapping this with some masking tape. So when you pull it out of the old hole, or in my case, I even had to fish it through the others, you don't break the retainer off. Very much tribal knowledge kind of thing there, with wrapping some tape around that. When you're pulling it backwards, you won't catch on that edge and rip that piece off. Sure, you could get some phone crimpers and some ends and so on and so forth, but I don't like extra work. So, all right, I'm gonna cut that out of there and get this thing mounted up there, and we'll keep this show on the road. But there's the Protect tip, wrapping that phone cable, even if it's Cat 5, no matter what it is, wrap that up so then that way you don't break that tab off. We've got that mounted in there, the holes in the center, so we'll keep this rolling. All right, it's installed. After you plug it in, it takes it a few seconds for it to wake up. And as you can see, the display has come on. Let me turn off this backlighting to kind of get the reflection away for the video. Hopefully that now you can just see my camera. All right, so there's the display. As you can see, you've got a power button up here on the top, a systems, zone 1, 2, 3, 4. Of course, we only have 2 zones, so it only lights up 2 green. And then you do get the outside temp and the inside temp there. We can go through it, probably hit the display over here. Let's see here. So that's showing zone 1. And then if we hit the data button, that's gonna where you scan your UL code, and then you can start your Wi-Fi connections and so on and so forth through there. Hit the power button up here on the top, it says zone 1, says 72 degrees. We can do the set point for 67. It says the inside temp. And then if we hit, we're waiting, it says zone 2, says inside temp from the heat register, which is going to be in this coach, mounted up here in the very bottom below my 110 breaker panels. This is going to be what's reading the temperature back here. Now in the front, these coaches didn't have a separate register, so that's going to be reading it through the inside thermostat. And then you can hit this again, and it takes you through the zones. So basically just smashing that button right in the center takes you to the different zones. Shows you we've got AC mode, looks like we're on. You can hit that, gives you 2 different. So there's lots of, that's probably furnace right there, I'm gonna assume. Fan, no fan, AC, heat and cool or day modes. And then that there is going to be furnace, I assume. It does say the inside is 66. Now it's went red. That's probably going to indicate the heat mode there. If they do have a link on the operation of this system, I'll give you a link in the description below. Looks like we're going into the heat mode. On here in zone 1, got that furnace firing off. I'll put that link, like I was saying, below. All right, also, I did want to cover again here real quick before we go to the end of this. This is the thermostat you have to put on when you go to the new style air conditioners, unless you start doing board swaps. And then that totally dogs you for this area being able to fit the thermostat. So instead of ordering this with your new air conditioners, you can always order this Micro Air, and then you can get it into the factory location. As you can hear, that's the wood hitting before it hits the thermostat, so we're 100% safe there. So then you get a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth compatible thermostat, and you don't have to do like I did, where you butcher the hole when you put the new ACs on, because you had to move it, and then going back. Now I'm going to do an overlay over this wall of one sort of a matter of another. Looks like I've got the zone 2 heat pump on here. Let's check. Oh yeah, zone 2 came in the heat pump mode there. All right, so that off. As you can see, it's a pretty simple operation. Zone 1, zone 2, you got the power button, so on and so forth. But I wanted to cover that real quick, so. All right, so one thing I did want to do a quick note of, they do give you a little bit of a manual in the box, which shows you what all the icons mean. So as I was saying earlier, I assume this one here, in this corner here was furnace, then this is gonna be heat pump, and so on and so forth. It looks like heat cool auto was that other one, so that way if it gets hot in the day, it'll turn that AC on, but at night, it will get you warmed up also there. So kind of the different displays of what it's got going on here. You can probably go into the settings and set that for aqua if you have aqua hot, so on and so forth. But all right, there we go. That's pretty much it. Got her installed there. That's going to be the Micro Air Easy 350. Now 7 to 10 days away, even if you order it expedited shipping and pay the extra 45 bucks for the shipping, and then $249. So you're looking at $300 there. I don't recall what the factory one costs, but it doesn't fit in that stock location, and you end up butchering it, like I said, and you end up with that there. So, but I just wanted to show you a quick little video on the installation of this here. And you know, like they say on the Red Green Show, if you can't be handsome, you better be handy. So that's today's handy tech tip for you. I want to thank everybody that's taking that time to subscribe, everybody that throws those comments and hits the thumbs ups. I really appreciate it. Throw some comments below. If you want to see some other things, I am getting ready to actually install a little accent light back here in the back under there. So I'll be doing a video of that coming soon. And then I've got my bolted on system that's in my trailer for how I secure my motorcycles, my golf carts, and so on and so forth. That video will be coming out soon too. So hey, hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any of these tech videos. Otherwise, I hope you're all having a great day. Till next time, bye-bye. All right, quick thing here at the very end. Thanks for watching that closer, but if you're into moto, the 125 Dream Race of Washougal, it's one hell of a race. And the sticker worked perfect for Clever in the Hole. So hey, thanks again, everybody. Bye-bye.